to the cloud. Okay. Okay, so come to a sitting position. It could be on a chair or on the floor, wherever you are. And with the resting position on the chair, we've got, we use the rest, so our back is against the rest. And then your feet should be touching the ground. So if they don't, then you might have a pillow or a cushion there just to feel that. So there's still time for you to grab one if you want. So just let your hands rest on the thighs, and you can go into the chin mudra with the thumb and the forefinger to touch, and the palms facing up. So taking a few breaths here, just letting us arrive and be present. So letting go of everything that's happened today, and focusing on ourselves and our practice for the next 70 to 75 minutes. So feel the contact between the feet and the floor. Feel the contact between the buttocks and the chair. And on the way to the chair, just feel if you find any tension, then you can try and release it if possible. And then the contact between your back and the chair. And here, making sure that our back is nice and straight. And our eyes are very lightly closed. And the face has got no creases, so it's just nice and relaxed. So relax the teeth, so a little bit of room between the upper teeth and the lower teeth. And then just be here for a moment. Feel the contact between the clothes and the body. And now feel the contact between the thumb and the index finger. You might feel a little bit of a pulse there. So it's up to you whether you put a little bit of pressure on the nail or just touch. You could just experiment and see whether you feel any difference and you like the feel of one or the other more. So just observing where your breath is this evening without changing it, just checking in. And then bring your right hand on the heart. So just connecting to the heart, to the physical heart. So you might hear 2 pulses, so when the heart is pumping in and out, so you might be able to sense that. So the heart beats 24/7 every day, over 100,000 times in a day. Pumps liters of blood every day. It serves us a lot, and it's certainly an organ that we need to take care of, as well as everything else, obviously. So now just focusing on something that makes your heart sink, that makes you quite sad. If you can bring that feeling quite instantly and intensely, you can probably feel what happens to the heart. And now think of something that makes you really happy. And the heart expands. And you lift up. And there is that nice feeling of being happy. And then slowly bringing your hands down. And we will begin the class as we normally do with 3 Oms and a prayer. So you can leave your hands on your knees. You can bring your hands in prayer, whatever you feel like, or in Chin Mudra, whatever feels natural for you. And join me when you're ready to sing Om. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sabhiyam Karavavahe Tejasvinavaditamastu Ma Vidvishavahe. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. When you're ready, just move your hands and getting ready for some movement. So today we will be taking things quite easy, and we will pay more attention to how a pose feels, as opposed to trying things that are difficult or a bit more challenging. So it's really taking it easy, but then feeling things and trying to notice what's happening in the body. So there'll be a lot of noticing the body and checking in with yourself. And then we're also going to try and flow and make it with ease and a little bit gracious if possible, if that works. And we'll see what happens. So, right, so welcome everyone. And so we will start with sun salutations in the chair today. So it is quite a nice practice to do. So you can come a little bit forward on your chair so your back is not rested against the chair anymore. If you need that rest, then that's fine. So normally when we are kind of resting, we go against the chair, but for the rest of the practice, we kind of come away from the rest so that we still engage the rest of the body. So inhale, exhale the palms together. So feeling the contact between your fingers, the opposite fingers. And then we'll inhale, we'll bring the arms up. So just up. Okay. And then we'll exhale, we'll come down. So just chest to thigh, and then just let the body hang. So you can go to wherever is comfortable for you. So just feeling the forward bend. And then slowly coming up. And then we'll bring the right knee up. So we interlace the fingers and just bring the right knee up in front. And then that's position 4. Position 5, we go a little bit of a back bend, opening, so just with the neck back. So imagine the 3 fingers or 4 fingers at the back of your neck. So you're not squishing that, so you're opening the chest and then going back. So feeling that openness in the chest there. And then bringing the hands down. And now we're going to go down one more time. And then we come up. And now we're going to go into the equivalent of the cobra, if you like. So we'll just do the cow. So I'll show you. So we just look forward, opening the chest and looking up. Really nicely opening the chest. Let the stomach do whatever it does. So the stomach will expand a little bit, looking up. And then we'll exhale. We'll bring the navel to spine, round the upper back. So just like we do cat-cow on the floor, this is in a chair. And then we go, we still bring the right leg up. And then opening the chest again, looking up. And then we'll go down, forward bend. And then we'll come up, a little bit of a back bend here, not too much. And then arms back in prayer. Okay, so we'll do that again, this time with the left leg. So inhale, exhale your palms together. Take a couple of breaths. And now inhaling gracefully up, letting the shoulders down, but just go up a little bit. So it's up for the side and the body, just, and if your arms are not lifting today, so you can leave your arms like so, hands on the shoulders. And then using an exhalation, coming down and let the body hang. So feeling the stretch in the back. You might be feeling the stretch in various places. And then coming up. And then bring the left knee up. So, and now we'll open the chest, looking up into, imagining we're in the equestrian pose now. And then instead of the plank pose, we just go down. And then coming up with an inhalation into cow. So looking up, opening the chest. And then exhaling, rounding the back. And then we go into almost downward dog. If you like, we just go down. And then we'll come up with the left knee this time. And then coming up, looking up. And then we'll go back down. And then up into a little bit of a back bend. And then hands in prayer. Okay, so we'll do that one more time. So this is, as you can see, it's gentle, but you're still working quite a bit. You're still doing something. So inhale, exhale the palms together. Inhale up gracefully, just feeling the movement. Imagine you're a dancer. And then exhaling, coming down. inhale, right leg up. Just bring the right leg in the direction of the chest, wherever it goes. Don't force anything. Don't grab too much. So the force is not so much in the arms. Just and then we look up. So we go a little bit of a back bend, opening the front of the chest, feeling the shoulder blades squeeze. And then we'll go down again. And now we'll come up into cow. So your hands can be on your chest, or it can be by the side of the chair if you like, if that allows you to look up a little bit more. So that's the equivalent of the cobra. And then the cat, spine, navel to spine, rounding the back. And then we won't go down this time. We will simply bring the right knee up. And then a little bit of a back bend here. And then coming down. And then really the arms are loose. So flowing the arm, coming up nicely. And then if you like here, you can go a little bit of a back bend, not too much. So it's not the neck that's going back. So you go up first and then a little bit back. And then hands to prayer. Okay, so last one. So if you like, try and do this one with your eyes closed. So inhale, exhale your palms together, position 1. And flowing nicely, inhale up, arms up, going up, but shoulders are relaxed, so just going straight up. And then bring the hands to the left knee, lifting the leg up. Taking a breath here. Opening the chest, looking back. I think I forgot to come down. So opening the chest. And then we'll come down. And now coming into cow. So hands either on your thigh or by your chair, opening the chest, looking up as if you're doing it on the floor as we normally do. Opening the heart, and then exhaling, bringing the navel to the spine, rounding the upper back. And then we'll bring the left knee to the chest. And then opening it a little bit back. Then we'll exhale, we'll come down to position 10. And then we'll come up. A little bit of a back bend if you like, or just stay up. And then position 12, exhaling, hands back to the heart center. Okay, so now we've got an option of doing, you can either do one in a chair if you want, or I will do one on the floor as we normally do. So you choose which one you want to do. So if you want to practice in the chair, and then if you want to ask me questions later after the class, you can do. So up to you which one you prefer to do. So either your choice. Okay, so I will try and give a little bit less instruction today, so see whether you remember. So bringing the feet where it's comfortable for you. So either hip a little bit, they can be touching if you like, or a little bit apart, whatever works for you, for your body today. So inhale, exhale, palms at center on one. Inhale, coming up, just extending up first, and then a little bit of a back bend. Exhale, coming down, let the head hang, bend your knees as much as you need to, and feel the stretch there. Inhale, the right leg back, right knee on the floor, come on the tip of your fingers, open the chest, look up. So right knee, left knee is above the left heel. And then transition into the plank pose. So both knees on the floor first, and unless you know how to do it, otherwise one leg back and then the second leg. So feeling the work in the core. And then slowly bring the knees down, uncurl the toes, keep the elbows in. So here there is an option to go into child pose if you like. If you don't like the bit of coming down, so you can just go into child pose. Otherwise, coming down slowly, chest or forehead or chin to the floor. Slide the body into one straight line and come up into cobra. So we'll come into cobra today. We'll use the hands a little bit, not too much. So if I take my hands, I still stay. So you can use your hands a little bit and then see what happens when you take your hands off. If you kind of sink down, then go down. So bring the shoulders away from you. And then curl your toes under into inverted V. Let the head hang. And if you can bring the heels to the floor, do so. Let the heels fall. So now create a bit of room between the ears and the shoulders. Feel your breath here. And then we now need to bring the right foot in between the hands. So if you can do it in one go, do it. Otherwise, bring the left knee down first. So your choice. So come on the tip of the fingers, looking up, opening the chest. Again, feel the stretch in the neck. And then with an exhalation, bring the back foot to meet the front foot. And then you can bend your knees and bring the arms back, or you can, if you can, come up with a nice flat back, straight, come up. And then a little bit of the stretch up, and then a bit of a back bend, not too much. And then exhale, bringing the hands together at the heart center and to the side. So now we do the same thing, leading with the left foot. So inhale, exhale, Om one, palms together. Inhale, Om two, arms up, little bit of a back bend. Om three, exhale, coming down. Let the head hang. Bend the knees as much as you need to. Make sure you make contact with the floor. But we'll take a breath here. And then inhale, the left leg back, left knee on the floor. Come on the tip of the fingers, looking up, opening the chest. Now transition into the plank pose. So one leg back first and the other, so that there is a straight line between the head and the feet. So feeling the work in the core. And smile. So if this is too much for you, then bring the knees down. And then slowly bring the knees down now, everyone. Uncurl the toes at the back. And then keep the elbows in, bring the chest down and the forehead down, and the buttocks in the air. Slide into one straight line. Inhale, coming up into cobra. So keep the feet together if you can. Look, well, by together I mean close. Opening the chest, keep the elbows back. And then exhaling into inverted V. So you can come onto all fours first. If you need to walk your feet forward, do so. Let the head hang. Take a couple more breaths. If this is getting too much, then bring your knees down on the floor. If it's too much on the wrist, you can change into fists. And now we want to bring the left foot in between the hands. So you can bring your right knee down or just bring the left in one go, landing lightly. So just landing very lightly if you can, or whatever you can do is fine. Opening the chest. So when in this position, you kind of feel your chest resting against your thigh, opening the chest. Feel the stretch in the neck as well, in the chin as well. And then bring the back foot to meet the front foot, landing lightly. And then you can bend your knees if you like. Bring the arms back and then come up. Or for those of you who can come up with a nice flat back, do so. And arms at the heart center and relax. Okay, so now we're going to do one pose before we go on the floor. So we'll just take a moment of rest here. So just coming into Tadasana, which is feet a little bit apart, a little bit wider than hip distance, and the palms to your side. If you feel you need to sit on the chair now, that's fine. We're just taking a moment, a little breather. So I'm just going to demonstrate the next exercise, which is one to kind of strengthen the lungs a little bit. So I will show you first what it's like, and so we'll inhale normally. So we'll come in this position. So the back is flat, so you can bend your knees. So I'll demonstrate first. So basically, you'll just inhale normally, and then with the exhalation, it's just a forceful exhalation. So the belly goes in. So inhale, and then it just goes in like this. So inhale. Okay, is that clear? So relax your shoulders. So relax your shoulders. Don't put too much pressure. Yeah. Okay, so inhale, normal. And then with the exhalation, just bring the stomach to the spine in a forceful movement, not too much that it makes you go out of breath. So keep looking down. So do it about 2 or 3 times so you get the hang of it. So take your time breathing normally, deep, and then exhale. And then slowly coming up. Okay. Slowly. So when you come up, just take your time to come up. Okay. So now we're going to go, we're going to do a few poses on the floor. So, but bring your chair near where you are so that you can reach it in a few moments. And if you're doing leg raises on the chair, then you can do that as well. So we're going to go leg raises on either on the chair or on the floor. So you choose where you want to be. So I'm going to go on the floor, but so on the chair, leg raises are just what they would be. So we'll just inhale and lift the leg up straight wherever it goes. So slowly, and then down. bending down. Inhale and then bend down. Okay, so now I'm going to instruct from the floor. So bring your palms to the side, palms facing down. So we're going to do this slightly differently today. So we will inhale, both legs up, wherever they go, keeping the knees straight if possible. So inhale, slowly exhale, bring the right leg down. And then inhale, the right leg up. And then exhale, the left leg down. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, right leg down. If this is too much for you, then you can obviously do what we normally do, or you can bring the hands under the buttocks and then come on your elbow a little bit. So you can see how you want to do it. So you can see what I'm doing. So my hands are under my buttocks, and then I'm doing it from there. So just alternating and see how it feels. So in a chair, you're just doing normal leg lifts. And then, so once you've done, then come and rest for a moment. Okay, so we'll do one more for the abs. So we're all going to put our hands underneath our buttocks for this one, and then we'll come on the elbows. So see if you can see me, just to check and then we'll lift both legs up here a little bit. So just so much so that we can see the feet. So it's a different version of what we normally do with the boat pose. So looking at the feet and then coming down slowly. So do it 2 more times if you can. So inhale, tighten the stomach, lift the legs up, looking at the feet and coming down. One more. Inhale, coming up. If this is too much for you, bring the head down and then coming down and relaxing. Okay. So now we're going to go, we're going to do a few poses with the chair near us. So we will just do the bridge pose. So bringing the legs quite close, so so that your thigh is almost, your calf is resting on the chair. So if your chair might not be the right size, but just something like this. And then your palms are facing down to the either side. And then, so you can watch this. So we'll inhale, we'll lift the buttocks up and coming down. So it's a bit like a bridge pose, but it's slightly different. So inhale and exhale. So we're just using the chair for a little bit of support and to come up a little bit more. So with your own breath, inhaling, coming up, exhaling, coming down. So when you inhale, you can contract the lower abdomen just a tiny bit. And exhaling down. 2 more. And then relax. So now we're going to go up One more time, and then we're just going to hold and breathe. So when you're ready, coming up to whatever position feels good for you. So, and just breathe here. If this is really good for you, this works, then you can go onto your shoulders and then bring the arms and interlace the fingers, the hands underneath. So you're kind of in a bit of a higher bridge pose. So just try and relax the legs. If this is too much, you can take your arms away and then you can just come down slowly. But if you can hold it for a little bit, then hold it. And then we all come down slowly. And now we're going to do a pose which everyone likes, which is just the feet up against the chair or the wall. So whichever. So now you just move the chair so that you've got. So here we're not. Well, you can rest it against the back of the chair if your chair is sturdy enough, or you can just rest your legs against the chair, bringing your body quite close and just feeling just that sensation of your legs being up. Or you can do it against the wall. My chair is a bit too flimsy. It doesn't work too much, but just putting the feet up and getting a bit of support. So in this position, once you've found a position that's comfortable for you, so just close the eyes. If you can't find a comfortable position, then just bend your knees just like we did in the bridge pose, but without going up. Just staying here for a moment, feeling the openness in the chest. So we're going to practice a few yogic breaths in this position. So inhale to the belly, to the chest, and to the clavicle. And then exhaling, clavicle down, chest down, and abdomen down. So a few full breaths. Inhale, abdomen, chest, and clavicle. Exhaling, clavicle down, chest down, belly down, 2 more. One more. And relax. Okay, so our next pose is the box twist. So we're going to move the chair out of the way a little bit if it is in the way. And then we will do the box, the twist that we sometimes do. So basically you're lying on your right arm almost, or your head can be on the floor if you've got something to rest your head on. And then the knees are parallel to the arms. So knees are stacked one on top of the other, parallel to the arms, and then the knees, the thighs are parallel to the arms, sorry, and then the knees are perpendicular, so they're just bent like so. And then bringing the left hand on top of the right hand. So feeling that contact between the two hands. So when you're ready, inhale, slide that hand up to the left shoulder, and then exhaling, coming back to the center. And when you get back, just go a little bit further than the hand, just exaggerating the movement. and keeping that contact with yourself all the time. So inhale, back to the left shoulder, feel the openness, and then exhale, coming down. Coming back, and once you reach your hands, just go a little bit, overshooting a little bit. And then now again, inhaling, bring that hand to the left shoulder, and then breathe normally here. So you can leave your hand here, or if you like, you can outstretch the left arm and turn the head to the left. And just enjoy the twist in this position. If you need to make any adjustment here, please do. Your left knee doesn't have to be touching the other one. It can be where it goes, and that's fine. So in this twist, close your eyes for a moment and feel the openness of the heart, openness of the upper body. An open mind, an open heart. Embracing the opportunities, embracing what life has to offer. Being receptive. That feeling of being open. Couple more breaths. And then slowly, when you're ready, coming back to the center. And then we'll get ready to change side. So this time we are going to, lie on our left arm. So bringing the left thighs parallel to the arms, and then bending the knees 90 degrees between the thighs and the lower limbs. So bring the right hand on top of the left. So sometimes it's helpful to have something under the head, or if you don't, then you can just rest your head on your arm itself, that's fine. So now inhale, slide the right arm on top, bringing it to the right shoulder, and then exhaling, going back. And then inhale, opening, and then exhale, going back. And overshooting the arm, going a little bit, reaching a little bit further. Inhaling, one last time. And now you can leave the hand on the right shoulder, or if you like, you can open the right shoulder, looking in the direction, to the right. And again, feeling that openness of the chest. So feel what your legs are trying to do, what your knees are doing. It doesn't really matter. There's nothing that it should or shouldn't do. But what is important is to feel that openness in the upper body. Openness is a physical thing, but it's also a mental thing. So when the body is nice and open, it's free physically, and when it's free physically, it gives you that mental energy to feel free as well, to feel more open to things, to approach situations in a more open-minded way. So this is where the body and the mind meet, where what's happening to the body influences what happens to the mind. If you feel any tension and you think there's a way of relaxing that, please do. And then slowly coming back to the center. So just take a moment here before you do anything. And then we're gonna come up for a few cat-cow. So we're gonna come up slowly when you're ready. And we're gonna go onto all fours. So taking your time. So it's very important to take the time to go from one position to another. Otherwise we might feel dizzy. So we're just gonna do a few cat-cow as we've done. And we did it on the chair earlier on. So bringing the hands underneath the shoulders with the fingers wide apart. And so that the knees are directly underneath the hips. And just feel this here. So that bring the fingers apart. And then just move, make sure that you are putting weight all throughout the hand. Not just the wrist, it's not the wrist, it's it. You must feel something at the base of each fingers, a little bit on the fingers, not too much. Just the weight is distributed nicely, and then that also helps to take the pressure off the wrist. Okay, so we bring your attention to your heart center. So keeping your attention there for the whole time. So if you want to close your eyes, you can do. So inhale, the movement starts from the base of the spine, let the head go up, open the chest, let the stomach drop, keeping the attention to your heart. And then exhaling, curve your back and navel to spine. And if you can feel, keep your attention into your heart, that would be good. So 2 more times in your own time. So you can, it feels quite different to how it felt in the chair. So feeling this at the heart center. And then relax 1 moment. So now to relax, we're just gonna, well, it's not really relaxing, but there we go. So we come on our toes, we curl our toes under, and then we try and sit on our heels. So if you've got knee problems, then don't go too much. You can just bring your hands forward in that case, and then just feel the toes. So the idea is just the toes, not the knees so much. So you can use your hands here if you've got knee issues and you want to protect your knees and be kind to your knees. Otherwise, if knees is not a problem, then you sit on the heels and you can feel it in your toes. So your toes are curled under. So this is quite nasty for the toes. You can feel the toes working, but it's quite a nice thing to do, and they make your toes so much stronger. And it was something that I really hated doing before, and I've carried through, and it's really helped actually. I used to have cramps in my toes, and that's now gone due to having strengthened the toes. So it's quite nice to feel your toes strong. And so if you need to kind of let go of the pressure, just go forward a little bit and ease the pressure. And then if you think you can go, so if you're in a chair, you can just curl your toes in a chair as well. So just put a bit of pressure on them. And then let go, let go of the poor toes, and see how they feel. Okay, so now we're gonna do one more pose here, which is the camel pose. So we've done this before. So coming onto standing knees. So if you are in a chair, you will just do a backward bend in a chair. So don't worry about it. So in the so here, just coming we'll leave our hands on our hips. So here again, opening the heart, opening the chest. And then we're just going to go back a little bit, not too much. To bring the hips forward a little bit. So not too much at all. Breathing in this position. So it's our back bend of the day. Let the head hang, taking any pressure off the neck. And then slowly coming back to the center and the head come back last. So we'll do that one more time. And if you feel that you can bring both hands to your heels, but both at the same time. So if you need to go one side first and then the other, that means we're not quite ready today and we won't do it. So I think I'm probably in that situation where I don't think I can go today. So I'll just stay here. But if you can just let your hand go. Be careful, it's not very kind to the knees, so don't do it if it's too much for today. So again, just opening that chest, almost presenting your heart to the sky, just seeing, you might have that image in your head of opening your heart. And then coming back to the center. And then we're going to come up into standing in a minute. So if you need to go to child pose for a moment, do so. And then when you're ready, coming up into standing. Okay. So we will do one pose. Let me see. Yeah, so bring the right foot in front and then come on the tip of your left. So see whether you feel balance here. So if you need to use your chair for a little bit of balance, then you may use a chair as well if you feel like you need to. Okay, so both feet are facing forward. So if you've got your balance here, then bring your hands to the heart center. So you're bending the right knee, but you're still able to see your right toes. So all we're going to do here is just stay here for a little bit of balance. If balance is a little bit of an issue, so you can just use one hand on somewhere to hold on a little bit. So now, if your balance is okay, inhale, open the heart again, open the hands to the side. And then exhale, coming back, bringing the hands to join. So we're just going to do that a few times. So I'm struggling. So if you need to hold something, so then just do one arm and then come and then hold the other side if you need to, and then if you need to hold on to something. So just opening slowly. And coming back. One more time. And coming back. And then bring the hand back to the center. And then bringing the back foot to meet the front foot. And then we're going to do that the other side. So this time, bring your right leg back, your right foot back. And so there's a bit of distance between the two legs, and both legs are facing the front. So come, so now the back leg is straight. So there's just a little bit of a lunge here. So you will feel a nice stretch on the right glutes here. And again, making sure that you can see your toes. And then with your toes, with your left toes, making sure you're not gripping too much. If you need to, then that's okay. And then bringing your hands to prayer. So you can just stay here and do no movement at all. And then just use one finger to kind of help you balance. So you can just stay here for today and do nothing else. Otherwise, if you can, open your arms, open the heart, open the chest, and then exhale, coming down. And also what you can do is if you feel like you need to bring your back foot on the floor to help with your balance, then you can do that. A couple more times. Opening and coming back. And then bring the back foot to meet the front foot. Okay, so we're gonna sit for just a few breathing rounds, and or if you want to lie down, or if you want to, sit on the floor, we're gonna lie down for the relaxation or relax on the chair. So you choose where you want to be. So either lying down or, well, either sat down on the floor or on your chair. And also before you do that, just make sure you've got everything that you need for your relaxation close to you, getting ready for the final relaxation as well. And the idea is to go quite quietly without too much movement after we've finished our breathing exercise to the final relaxation. So get everything, stand by if you need to put socks or anything now, you can do it already. So just thinking of your plan of how you're going to get to your relaxation pose later on with as little movement and little faff as possible. Okay, so now letting the body settle and the hands in. So bring the thumb to touch the little finger and the ring finger. So the index and middle finger are out, and then we're just bringing the hands to touch the little finger and the ring finger. So bringing the hands there for a moment. Just feeling the contact between the thumb and these two fingers. And now we're going to go into the breathing exercise. So bring your hands, your left hand into chin mudra with the thumb and forefinger to touch. And then with the right hand, bringing the index finger and the middle finger to the base, to the palm. And then bringing your right thumb on your right nostril, and then the ring finger on the left nostril. So I think everyone knows that. So index and middle finger to the palm, right nostril, right thumb to right nostril, ring finger to the left nostril, and we're just going to alternate. So we've been doing this for a few weeks now, and we'll carry on with this for a bit. So inhaling through the left, slowly, subtly, and then close the left nostril, exhale through the right, inhale right, and exhale left. So this is one round. Round two, inhale left, exhale right, inhale right, and exhale left. So carry on, inhaling left, and with your own breath, without any counting, without any, just let the breath flow, making the breath nice and subtle. So noiseless breath, very subtle breath. Subtle can be deep. Or it can be shallow, just let it be natural. Staying connected with each in-breath and each out-breath. Few more breaths. So sometimes you might just choose to do this practice as your yoga practice for the day. So just do a bit of balancing the right and the left side of the brain, and that'll be fine. So finding a quiet place and just do a bit of breathing. So once you breathe out through the left nostril, make this your last round. So finishing with the breathing out through the left nostril. And before you lie down, just for a moment, take notice of how you're feeling, the state of the mind, state of the body. And then when you're ready, lying down for the final relaxation. If you want to relax in a chair, that's okay too. So settling into the Shavasana position with your arms to the side, palms facing up so it releases the shoulders, and feet a little bit apart, bit of room between the arms and the armpits, and let the body rest. So there is nothing to do. Let gravity hold you. And simply follow my voice and repeat after me. So trying to keep the body still. If you do need to move, that's okay, do so mindfully. If you're not comfortable, then make yourself comfortable. So you could be putting pillows underneath your knees to make sure that you're nice and supported and there's no pain or discomfort. If you need to bend your knees, that's okay too. Whatever you need to do, but once you've had a position, you are in a position that you like, then try and keep it still. I relax my leg, my feet. I relax my feet. My feet are relaxed. I relax my calves and shins. Calves and shins are relaxed. I relax my knees and kneecaps. I relax my knees and kneecaps. Knees and kneecaps are relaxed. I relax my thighs. I relax my thighs. My thighs are relaxed. I relax my hips and buttocks. I relax my hips and buttocks. My hips and buttocks are relaxed. I relax my lower back, middle back, upper back. I relax my lower back, middle back, and upper back. My entire back is relaxed. My entire back is relaxed. I relax my abdomen, chest, and clavicle. Abdomen, chest, and clavicle are relaxed. I relax my shoulders. My shoulders are relaxed. I relax my fingers, my hands, both hands, little finger, all the fingers one by one, bringing your attention from one to the other until you reach the thumb. My fingers are relaxed. My fingers are relaxed. My fingers are relaxed. I relax the palms of my hands, the back of my hands. Palms and back of my hands are relaxed. I relax the wrists. I relax the wrists. The wrists are relaxed. I relax my forearms and elbows. I relax the forearms, elbows. Forearms and elbows are relaxed. I relax my upper arms. I relax my upper arms. My upper arms are relaxed. Relaxing the shoulders. Relaxing the shoulders. The shoulders are relaxed. I relax the throat, the neck. Throat and neck are relaxed. Relax the jaws, teeth, tongue, mouth. Jaws, teeth, tongue, mouth, relaxed. I relax the nose. I relax the nose. The nose is relaxed. I relax the eyes. I relax the eyes. Eyes are relaxed. I relax the forehead. Forehead is nice and relaxed. Forehead is relaxed. I relax the head and scalp. I relax the head and scalp. Head and scalp are relaxed. Head and scalp are relaxed. My entire body is relaxed. My entire body is completely relaxed. My body is so relaxed that it is heavy on the floor. And now bring your attention to your heart center and feeling the breath there at the heart center. Breathing in, and as you breathe out, feeling the heart expanding to the rib cage. Breathing in, and when you breathe out, feel the heart expanding a little bit more. And in and out, and the heart goes outside your body. You can feel the expansion just outside your body. So you really can feel that expansion going from inside to the outside. So just feeling that expansion of the heart. And now imagine light at the heart. So bright light of the heart shining. And every time you breathe out, that light radiates out from your heart to the side, inside your body, touches the rib cage. And now that light keeps going away, just around your body still. And then a little bit more. So just see where you go with that light for a few moments. Limitless heart, heart expanding beyond limit. Staying with the heart. And now sending the heart outside and the light outside to your room, your house, to all of us in this group, all of us beyond, to all animals living underneath the surface of the earth, to all the animals that live on the surface of the earth like us, all the beings, animals and humans, and to all the beings that fly, the animals that fly, birds. And then slowly bringing a little bit of movement to your hands and to your feet. And then when you're ready, you can come up to a sitting position to finish the class. So any position that feels right. So join me for Om. Feeling the vibration of the Om at the heart center, and now sending that Om sound out to whoever needs it. Sarvesham swastir bhavatu, sarvesham shantir bhavatu, sarvesham purnam bhavatu, sarvesham mangalam bhavatu, sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramaya, sarve bhadrani pashyantu ma kakshit dukhabhat bhavet. Auspiciousness be unto all, perfect peace be unto all, fullness be unto all, prosperity be unto all, happiness be unto all, perfect health be unto all. May all see good in everyone. May all be free from suffering. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May the entire universe be filled with peace and joy, love and light. Thank you very much. I'm going to stop the recording and then